So from everything that I've read, I believe the course was opened up in 1922. It was basically made as a form of exercise for all the community members. Started out as just a 9-hole sand greens golf course and gave everybody a form of exercise that was a little different than what they're used to doing. In 1996, I believe, we built the back 9, and then we replaced irrigation systems on the front 9 in 2008, and then we did the same thing on the back 9 in 2011.
My typical day and what I deal with most often is irrigation, the system, fixing heads or electrical system. Maybe it's something more in depth with just nothing running and trying to diagnose that problem so we have water on the course.
Over the years, we continue to increase our amount of rounds played and kind of our popularity. We've improved playing conditions pretty significantly over the last probably 8 or 10 years now. So we're doing somewhere around 25,000 rounds of golf a year.
So we host a variety of events throughout the year or throughout the season. Our biggest one I would consider is our member guest. That started out as kind of a small tournament, struggling to fill the tournament up when I first started here. So we sell that tournament out within a matter of a few weeks of registration opening up. Usually end up having a wait list. It's been a tournament that our members and just people in general look forward to playing every year. But we also host a variety of charity scrambles or charity tournaments throughout the year to offer something back to the community.
So over the years, some of the ways we've changed the course to kind of keep up with the times. We've gone from buffalo grass fairways to Kentucky bluegrass. We used to have a handful of bunkers. We've replaced all those with just turf because of wind issues.
I think the most rewarding part is just when people come up to you and say how much the course is or how good the course looks, and I guess going out there and seeing your work done yourself, you're gonna know pretty quickly that if you're not doing a good job just because the weather's gonna tell you.
Yeah, so I think the history of our course is really unique and separates us from other golf courses. Where we're located on is basically an old fort that was back in the 1700s. I believe maybe it was the 1800s. I think it was the 1800s, where we had U.S. soldiers out here protecting the town while the railroad was being built. Some of those buildings are still around. Some of their landmarks are still around. You can find ruts on holes 7, 8, 4 from where the wagons, kept coming in and out, in and out. So it just gives us the ability to be able to connect with people and just take a moment to kind of look around and appreciate our history, our unique history of Hayes and the area.
One thing that we do kind of tied with the fort is we have historical markers on every tee box that just kind of explain to the golfers something of significance in that area. So I think that's something unique that not a lot of courses are able to do something quite like that. On the front nine, we have the depression where the old ice house used to be for the fort, and then on the back nine between number 14 and number 15, we have the cemetery where all the grave sites are still visible in the rough, but there's supposedly all the bodies have been relocated.
We're pulling people from New York, California, sometimes out of the country. I mean, we got a kid that's on the soccer team at Fort Hays from Peru, and when their families come out to, or when people come off of I-70 to come out to play, you know, it gives us something to talk about and to connect about, and people appreciate that, and they don't get that experience in other places.
So I think it's really neat being able to have the historical aspect of the golf course here, but that comes with some difficulties. You know, most courses, if they want to add, you know, a tee box or a tree or a sand trap, something, they can just go do it, where we have to keep in mind the historical significance of the land.
My favorite thing about working at this specific course is the people that come through. The culture here is, I don't want to say it's necessarily blue collar, but it's very laid back. Everybody, after playing maybe 1 or 2 times out here, they should feel welcomed. We're just happy that they're out here playing golf, and as long as they follow our rules, they're welcome. Anybody's welcome out here at any time.
I think my favorite part of the course is probably just the area of the front 9, because it's more hilly and stuff. But the aspects of the back 9 is that it just kind of feels like it's 2 separate courses almost. More trees are in the way at the front. It's more hilly. The wind kind of plays a little bit more of a factor just because how the layout is along the course. But my favorite hole on the course would probably, I think, have to be number 8, just because of the fort sign that we have there right on the tee box.